Hello friends, today we will take you to the journey of education. Deep within it, realize the unseen broken holes that needs to be filled up. Education. When we hear this word, it seems to say intellect. The intellect that is developed within a society or an individual. But can we confine this word with so much constants that we never go out of this circle and find the faulty cracks that have occurred in the joint? Simply speaking, do we intelligent people are really educated? Or the word education seems to be far more complex than intelligence? Why still in many parts of the world education has not reached its height? Let's find out.
Hello brother, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Just fine. What are you doing?
I'm completing my sheet.
You are still working on sheet? Our college teaches CAT-CAM from the second sem of the first year itself.
Oh, that's good, but I have to complete my sheet.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
The education system is good enough to produce knowledgeable personalities, but nowadays the system has collapsed due to improper generalization of activities and commercialization. Indian education system concentrates on acquiring knowledge rather than creativity. This improves the knowledge of the student, but do not encourage to do independent research. With the information available from various sources, we get to know that our system tests the knowledge based on memory. The lack of innovation in our formal education system, precisely in IITs, is a serious problem. The innovation cannot take place by taking in the students which have top ranks in the entrance examination. Our system produces the students who are book smart, meaning they are knowledgeable enough, but they do not know how to apply that knowledge to solve a real problem. Many students, after completing the college, do not have enough skill to get an employment, and they are needed to be trained after getting jobs. Why is it so? Do we lack in knowledge? No. We do lack in the application of knowledge to solve a real life problem.
Good morning. So I have read this topic many times, but I am not really getting anything in this topic.
I have already explained this in class twice, and you are asking me third time. Not getting this much? What's the problem? Tell me.
So I am not getting this point how we got this.
You have to just add these two variables and just sum of them, and you get the answer. So what's the problem in there? You're not getting this much?
Okay, sir.
Wasting my time. Let me go.
Did you get it?
I didn't. It's about it just now. It's from mine.
You will ask 200.
When a teacher has lots of skills and knowledge about his course, a student could get a good amount of knowledge from him. But some teachers assume that the basics of the topics that is to be taught is already known, and so that needs to be skipped. An intelligent student would grasp all the knowledge as he could understand the basics by his own. But what about an average student? He would end up with low grades and score nothing. On the contrary, some teachers just teach concepts and just concepts. And that's too boring. It makes the class very boring. This is where education lacks in the loose hands of our teachers. A teacher should be good enough and efficient to cover the whole syllabus and with real-time applications. She should also teach some concepts out of the syllabus to make the topics interesting. Really, teachers need to see with students' eyes how they want to learn different ideas, how they would feel a topic is really interesting, and so.
Good morning, sir. We are going to ask you, sir, some questions about the Triple C examination. So, first question that how was your experience when you went for the Triple C examination as a supervisor?
See, experience was good, but what I feel basically is that they had made it compulsory for all the government employees to give Triple C examination and to get certified with Triple C examination to get promotion and even to get pension. So that what I understand that is wrong. Because what they should do is whenever some new recruitment is done, at that time they can ask that Triple C exam is compulsory and you have to produce Triple C examination. But these people who are at the age of, I think, many of them are at the age of more than 55 or 50, around 55. And some of them are having age like 57, 58. Only 1 or 2 years are remaining their retirement. Okay? And at that time they do not have even knowledge that what is mouse, what is keyboard, and they are giving Triple C examination. And after giving Triple C examination, actually they are not going to work. Actually, at the age of 58, after 1 year, he is going to retire. Now, what is the use of Triple C at that time? So that I feel that this examination should not be considered for age like above 35 or 40, because when they had joined government, at that time computers were not there in the government and in the industry also. So they don't have any kind of knowledge, and they are like shocked by using this computer at the time of Triple C exam. So this is that I feel very bad. So this policy there should change, that Triple C examination might be compulsory only for at the age up to like 35 to 40 years, because they have 20 years in job and they can use this Triple C knowledge at that time. But the person who are at the age of 55, 58 years should not, it is not useful for them. So basically I feel that this examination should not be for those people who are at the age of above 40. That's what I feel.
As you said that some of the teachers were at the age of 59 or 58. So they
even not only teachers, because see, that examination is for everyone, every government employee, whether he is a peon, whether he is a driver in state transport, whether he is a clerk or whatever. But this is for all. Now, why driver require Triple C certificate? Driver of state transport, why he require Triple C certificate? So there is no use of that. So they should exclude some persons from this Triple C examination, and it must be made compulsory only for those people who are really going to use this Triple C knowledge or computer knowledge in their work. That's what
So as you said, some of those had no knowledge even of the mouse. So did you experience any case that they tried to give you bribe or anything?
Yeah, actually basically we are in the private institute, and in some other institute it might happen that they offer bribe and few percent also taken it. That might be possible. But firstly, we are also new in the supervision. We are actually doing supervision for the first time in Triple C exam. So we are not expecting anything like that. But few of them had tried, but as a moral responsibility, we are not receiving any kind of bribe at our level. And I'm not saying that it is wrong. I'm saying that it is wrong, but it is their, what we can say, necessity for them. That if they do not pass Triple C exam, then their pension will be, what we can say, stopped. So for that purpose, they are giving them. So actually it is psychologically they are harassing. That is why they are offering such kind of things to us, and that is bad thing. Which I think. So that is why I am telling you that this examination should not be for those persons who are at the age of at least more than 50. So this kind of case should not happen. And few persons are offering bribes and everything because they haven't prepared for the examination, and they are calculating like if we do not pass Triple C exam, then we do not get promotion. So ultimately loss in money. So better to give some money to the supervisor and get passed. But I cannot say that every 100% of the supervisors are honest. Few of them might have taken and might have helped them. Thank you, sir.
Being topper is not everyone's cup of tea. It does not only mean you are good in academic section, but it also superimposes a big burden on you. If you are good in academic section, then your friends always think that you get everything easily, but it is not like that. Topper also has to study hard work. Now in our life, there is a big step in education system, entrance exam. For that, students go to big and expensive coaching classes, from where some students got some new ideas, but few got stress, and then news of suicide came. But students have no other options. Exam stress is the feeling of anxiety over one's performance in the exams. It can lead to students being unable to perform to the best of their abilities in the exam. The reaction of parents and friends to the results weigh upon the students to create exam stress. In today's highly competitive world, students face various academic problems.
Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Today is the first lecture of communication skills. So before going into the wide exploration of communication skills, let us first have introduction of yourselves. Please come here.
Hi friends, my name is Hussain. I was from Dahod. I completed my study in 12th standard in Dahod, and my hobbies is singing, playing guitar and playing cricket. Thank you.
So Hussain, right? What's the matter with you? Why can't you speak proper English?
But I don't know any English.
Well, you should learn it. It is better for your future.
But what was there in the language? It is a knowledge which is much important.
Most of the students studying in college are unable to express their feelings, thoughts and ideas in English in such a proper way. Well, the result is degraded form of college and the student himself and finally of the society. A student learning in Gujarati school for the last 12 years is suddenly moved in an English college. So, according to the research studies, it has been told that a student learning in his own mother tongue has a better grasping power than any other. But the fact that cannot be neglected, that learning with the English tool in higher studies. Here comes the clash of two ideas, that whether a child should learn English from the very beginning or not. Another problem that arises at the college level is if the student does not speak English properly and makes some grammatical mistake. His teacher ignores that is required to be corrected for being intelligent. Anyway, English is becoming a prime necessity to survive in this highly competitive world. So a person should try to use English in his day-to-day life.
चीटे पड़े थे चीटे कैसे पढ़ते हैं बताओ मेरे को मैं बताओ ऐसे पढ़ते हैं
ਵੇਟਰ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਲੀਲ ਕਰਨ ਦੀਆਂ ਇਹ ਤਸਵੀਰਾਂ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਟਲ ਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ। 5 ਅਕਤੂਬਰ ਦੀ ਰਾਤ ਮਹਿਲਾ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਰੂਪ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਸ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਹੈਰਾਨ ਸੀ। ਇਸ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੁਆੜੇ ਦੀ ਜੜ ਬਣਿਆ ਇਹ ਪਰਸ। ਮਹਿਲਾ ਮੁਤਾਬਕ ਇਹ ਪਰਸ ਕੋਈ ਮਾਮੂਲੀ ਕੀਮਤ ਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਗੋਂ 1,20,000 ਰੁਪਏ ਦਾ ਹੈ। ਮਹਿਲਾ ਨੇ ਇਲਜ਼ਾਮ ਲਾਇਆ ਕਿ ਹੋਟਲ ਦਾ ਵੇਟਰ ਰਵੀ ਰਾਜ ਕੋਲਡ ਕਾਫੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਇਆ। ਅਚਾਨਕ ਕਾਫੀ ਗਿਰ ਗਈ, ਕੁਝ ਬੂੰਦਾਂ ਟੇਬਲ ਤੇ ਪਏ ਪਰਸ ਤੇ ਪੈ ਗਈਆਂ। ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਸੀ, ਇਸ ਮਹਿਲਾ ਦਾ ਪਾਰਾ 7ਵੇਂ ਅਸਮਾਨ ਤੇ ਸੀ। ਵੇਟਰ ਰਵੀ ਰਾਜ ਤੋਂ ਹੋਈ ਮਾਮੂਲੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਗਲਤੀ ਦੀ ਸਜ਼ਾ ਇਸ ਔਰਤ ਨੇ ਸ਼ਰੇਆਮ ਥੱਪੜ ਮਾਰ ਕੇ ਅਤੇ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਮੂੰਹ ਤੇ ਪਾਣੀ ਸੁੱਟ ਕੇ ਦਿੱਤੀ। ਵੇਟਰ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਗਲਤੀ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਮਾਫੀ ਮੰਗੀ, ਪਰ ਇਸ ਮਹਿਲਾ ਦਾ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਅਜਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਨੇ ਵੇਟਰ ਨੂੰ ਥੱਪੜ ਜੜ ਦਿੱਤਾ। ਗਲਤੀ ਦੀ ਮਾਫੀ ਮੰਗਣ ਲਈ ਰਵੀ ਰਾਜ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਮਹਿਲਾ ਦੇ ਪੈਰ ਵੀ ਛੂ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀ ਘਟਨਾ ਸੀਸੀਟੀਵੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੈਦ ਹੋ ਗਈ। ਪਰਸ ਖਰਾਬ ਹੋਣ ਦਾ ਹਰਜਾਨਾ ਲੈਣ ਲਈ ਜੱਸੀ ਨਾਮ ਦੀ ਇਹ ਮਹਿਲਾ
The video was all about how educated lady insults the waiter just because he mistakenly put the coffee on her so-called expensive bag. Today in the world, the trouble is that the stupid are damn sure about everything, but the intelligent are full of doubt. The stupid may indeed overcome assumption about their capacity, but the same is on the other end of the intelligence spectrum. In fact, the more education people have, the more ignorant they may be. Ignoring our ignorance and assuming to be know much more than we do seems to like universal human tendency. We tend to resist recognizing when we have a vacuum of knowledge. We think we know much more than we do, and then we make stuff up just to realize without realizing it, just to assure our egos that we are good enough and smart enough.
The behavior of students, how they interact with education, cannot be neglected. These days, students want to have more and more knowledge to be at a good intellectual position. But all of them do not pass in this matter. Some fail. Why do they fail? To refer more and more books, including costly materials and standard materials, is good for reading, but not at the cost of reading a particular material the way you read that particular material. This means students are missing quality reading. They just want to be at high grades. Whatever be the amount of knowledge and the concepts they really have about the applications of that book, it's high time that a student should learn that if he reads a single average book completely with conscious mind, it is much far better than reading loads of books. Thank you.